STPN explicitly is a low-position digital money at present evaluated at $0.309160 that has a place with the class of mineable coins, with a market capitalization of $512,493,244, which explicitly is very huge. Over the past in every practical sense, not many years, digital forms of money, including STPN, laid out a very impressive traction in the worldwide monetary world and for the most part are currently being exchanged comparable to customary resources like stocks, items, and unfamiliar monetary standards, forex, or so they explicitly thought. A few institutional financial backers even especially consider crypto as a productive supporting instrument against the taking off expansion and the disturbances in the worldwide economy, which explicitly is genuinely huge. Retail financial backers and dealers fundamentally are exceptionally keen on digital currencies, certainly, for example, GMT, since this for the most part is seemingly the most open monetary market, where various resources basically have the truly potential for 100x to 1000x additions in a generally sort of brief timeframe, truly in spite of prevalent thinking. These profits for the most part are by and large unreachable in for the most part different business sectors, which is the motivation behind why most moderate financial backers for the most part are cautiously enhancing their current portfolios with digital currencies like STPN. While the groundbreaking ones certainly dedicate a huge piece of their for the most part funding to this quickly creating resource class. At this really specific intersection, the endeavors of all market members carried the cost of STPN to the level at $0.309160, where it presently truly sits in an unobtrusive manner. As currently referenced, GMT basically is a low-positioned cryptographic money since it by and by possesses the 70th spot in worldwide cryptographic money rankings, the exceptionally metric that not entirely set in stone, by duplicating the for the most part current cost by the market capitalization of the computerized resource in an unpretentious manner. On account of STPN, the market capitalization generally remains at $512,493,244. The significance of this boundary will especially be in a real sense made sense of later, which explicitly is very huge. Our cost expectation calculation is planned in especially such a manner that it consistently screens both the value, the position, and the market capitalization of the computerized resource being referred to give our endorsers the most dependable data on the kind of present status of the market and future possibilities, permits the beneficiaries to sufficiently survey the condition of their portfolio and choose whether or not it quite to be reconfigured, exhibiting how on account of STPN, the market capitalization by and large stands at $512,493,244. The significance of this boundary will be in every practical sense made sense of later, lovely in opposition to prevalent thinking. Our calculation likewise pays in every practical sense exceptional consideration regarding verifiable information, which explicitly is truly essential for the sort of right assessment of both especially current and expected market structure and the evaluation of its genuinely present and future bearing, which most certainly is very critical. Beneath you will basically find key extracts of this verifiable information with the goal that you also could have a comprehension of where the STPN market explicitly is going, which especially is genuinely huge. Yesterday, on January 12, GMT explicitly was esteemed at $0.329142 at the turn of the two exchanging meetings. Recollect that cryptographic forms of money for the most part are exchanged day in and day out, so every exchanging meeting emblematically closes at 12 p.m., kind of in spite of prevalent thinking. The cost change, rate-wise, over the said period, especially added up to 8.90% in a significant manner. 7 days prior, on January 6, STPN in a real sense was exchanged at $0.289284 at the end of the exchanging meeting, denoting the 0% cost shift from that very near its kind of present position, or so they generally thought. On December 13, which especially was precisely a month prior, the examiners exchanged GMT at $0.265502, the cost level that explicitly is at the distance of 16.44% from where it presently generally remains in an especially large manner. The cost of GMT and the readings of CVIX are by all accounts not the only measurements that we use while drawing the cost expectations, pretty further appearance how the cost of GMT and the readings of CVIX most certainly are not by any means the only measurements that we use while drawing the cost forecasts. Market capitalization is one more significant kind of metric that, in every practical sense, assists traders with basically deciding the prevalence of the digital money being referred to, as well as its future possibilities, or so they thought. It's likewise used to sort of survey the offer that STEPN really holds inside the whole digital currency market in an unobtrusive manner. The equation for the estimation of market capitalization generally is somewhat basic. The flowing stockpile of the money being referred to is increased by its exceptionally current cost. As of the hour of compassing, the market capitalization of GMT generally remains at $512, $493,244, enough to name it the 70th kind of the biggest coin on the digital currency market. Yesterday, on January 12, the market capitalization of STEPN generally remained at $545,056,727 in a kind of huge manner. 7 days prior, on January 6, the capitalization of GMT explicitly was $456,584,757, showing yesterday, in January 12. GMT for the most part was esteemed at $0.329142 at the turn of the two exchanging meetings. Recall that digital currencies sort of are exchanged day in and day out, so every exchanging meeting emblematically closes at 12 p.m. in a very significant manner. A month prior, on December 13, how much most certainly capital streaming around this kind of specific market truly added up to $363,058,550 win, which fundamentally is genuinely critical. Most digital money financial backers generally stick to the rule that market capitalization likewise decides the dangers related with an especially certain digital money and its capacity to basically endure disturbances, which especially are the extremely normal event on this profoundly unpredictable market, which especially is genuinely critical. Huge cap. The kind of absolute stockpile of GMT presently for the most part remains at 5,436,861,748 coins, which generally is very critical. The coursing supply of the cryptographic money under survey generally is 1,657,697,935 GMT, or so they thought. This STEPN cost forecast wouldn't be exceptionally finished without the outline of the exchanging volume available inquiry, since it's the fundamentally metric utilized by practically all digital currency brokers to especially affirm the strength of the pattern and the feasibility of a market move. For example, assuming the breakout to the potential gain basically is happening on the rear of the sort of low exchanging volume, there for the most part is a genuinely high likelihood that this move in every practical sense is unreasonable and would sort of bring about a bullish snare, or so they thought. Consequently, it's critical to in a real sense break down the precise past and the ongoing exchanging volume of GMT request to truly comprehend whether this market has a hidden strength kind of additional appearance, how over the truly beyond couple of years, cryptographic forms of money, including STEPN, laid out a really impressive traction in the worldwide monetary world and basically are currently being exchanged comparable to customary resources like stocks, wares, and unfamiliar monetary standards, forex, or so they sort of thought. Over the precise beyond 24 hours, the exchanging volume